Anyway, welcome everyone to DESCON 8.0. It's great to see so many people on Friday, rainy day, here in Belgrade and the Impact Hub. We're happy to be back here. And we're starting now with a set of presentations. So my um, role here is to welcome you and walk you through the schedule, what we're going to do over the next couple of days, and then also invite you to have a lot of fun. So let's start with day one and the fact why we have this title, the minimum sustainable data set. We have the audience who is international here and therefore will speak in Serbia, in English, but some workshops will be in Serbian as well. Therefore, we have a title this year, Minimum Sustainable Data Sets. And we really like to explore this idea further. And I say a few, we have a dedicated workshop towards that and also a few panels that will be touching on that idea as well. So DESCON, why DESCON? DESCON was inspired by DEFCON, but of course we are progressed and we are further much than the DEFCON, at least in alphabetical order. And we are here to get together multidisciplinary community, technical community, artists and students and experts and academia and the experts from the cybersecurity as well. That's how we started. So I will ask Jovan to come to the stage, who is the captain of the Capture of the Flag competition that we will launch in 15 minutes to, in 2 minutes. In 2 minutes, the site will go live to say a few words and then I'll take back the mic.
Yes, so Capture the Flag will be URL. So it will be descon.ctf.rs. Yes. So it starts in 2 minutes. Feel free to register. Like all challenges are relatively not hard. Like anyone who wants to, who tries, should be able to do them by the end of the competition. If anything goes wrong, find me here. I will fix it. Like files are missing, some website is not working, I will be around here. And that's it. Have fun.
Well, thank you very much for putting together the competition with all your students and volunteers. So going back to our schedule, which you have, this venue here will we'll start with day one. I think it's a good idea. And we'll hear from the computer scientist, Dr. Bjorn Schembera, who will follow me as a first speaker about dark data and the challenge for minimum sustainable data sets. He actually is also working, leading this ethics group on data within the German National Research Data Infrastructure Consortium. And following up him, we'll hear from an artist and curator, Bronna Ferran, and with the title Everything is Mixing Black. So I think it will be a reflection a little bit of what Bjorn was speaking. And then we'll serve a lunch downstairs, and also we'll continue with the series of talk with Dr. Jan Krasny, again on the ethics and data. And Dr. Sergio Genovesi will be remote, speaking about AI and minimum data sets. We'll follow with another remote speaker, and we have also a big screen downstairs. So if you're working on your hackathon, you can listen in if you'd like. And there will be a dataset panel here at 5 o'clock, which we all invite you to come. And tomorrow we start a little bit. Yeah, okay. We start a little bit late at 11:20. We continue with the hackathon. People that are working on hardware and enhancing of Climerco can continue to work on the hardware hackathon this evening at the Hack Club in Belgrade. And the doors will be open from 8 p.m. tonight, and whoever wants to work late can be there and come back tomorrow. Of course, you still have tomorrow. And then we have another parallel series of talks here. We have a keynote, Christo Bušek. We really like to welcome him. He was going to make it last DESCON, but circumstances. And then an amazing lecture that you should witness, the Calculating Empires, from Professor Vladan Joler, whose works are all over the world in different galleries from MoMA to Australia, London. It's a privilege to see and hear from him. And it's really about technology and power and the last 500 years, how it all evolved. Then we'll have a workshop leading downstairs. There are 2 rooms, and Božidar from the Internet Society will help you assemble your own Climerco device if you wish. We have about 20 sets. Then we also have the impact of the networking on environment, a remote speaker from Yari Arko. And another remote speaker, Edmund Chung from Hong Kong, with who I work on trying to see what is the impact of the information technology imprint and impact on environment. They have some interesting data to share. The lunch will follow, of course, and to run this smooth, we'll have a IoT security talk. It will be in English by Petar Simovic, a Hack Club member as well. And then Professor Vladimir Đurđević will talk about digital climate atlas for Serbia using Copernicus data sets, which is something that people who are here for the datathon may wish to look how we can get the data from Copernicus and then merge it with Climerco's data. We will have a panel about citizen science and why it's important that you and other citizens contribute to the measurements of air pollution, because that is one thing that DESCON is committed to, of all the disasters that we have in the world and challenges like climate change and and not to mention other things. We're really focused on air pollution and citizen measurement and growing our network. We'll have some a workshop there. We hope we will explore further why minimum data sets are important. Can LLMs be used to train them with? Is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? And we'll have a hackathon presentation. So you guys can organize yourself in teams as you wish. You can take any seat here. If you need anything during the conference, you can ask Jana, a member of our team. Is currently not here, but downstairs. And we will also have some great music beats to celebrate the winners and the teams. And we have some awards which we'll present at the end of the day tomorrow. So that is really it. And that's a little bit of intro about Sergio Lounge, and the Balkan Beast Boy. But I think, apart from the joke on DEF CON, I think this is really about community building. And I really like to welcome everyone again for being here, for working with us on all these projects. As I said, Climerco network is the fastest growing IoT network in Serbia, now in Macedonia, in the region. People have used our source code in Croatia as well, and thank us for developing this. And we continue to enhance the device and the network. We also, the community, help with another Climerco Pro that was installed in some 46 schools in Serbia. some 145 measurement air pollution measurement devices, and you can look it online. It's real data from Užice to Loznica to all these small villages, Osjećina, around Serbia, which helps them in their STEM education. So this is what it looks like. You know, they can see every day how good their air is, and we got some support for that Klimerko Pro project. They invited us to present it at the UNICEF Fund. So with that, we'd just like to thank some of the sponsors. It is really a community-driven event, but we did manage to get some from the Internet Society Foundation, from .me registry, from RNIT, which is .rs, domain name system registry, and RIPE NCC. So volunteers from Hack Club and Internet Society chapter, Share Foundation. And we also like to thank our designer, Olivia Solis, who makes this wonderful artwork. Not our, but I think it's worth a mention. Good.